Yo, it's your boy, TheFearRaiser, and welcome back to another Let's Get Personal, the show where we answer questions and hopefully solve your problems. Guys, I gotta firstly say that the first Let's Get Personal I did recently actually got a nice bit of feedback. I was quite happy with the response it received. A lot of you guys left a lot of awesome comments too, helping the person out that we were over the issues that person in the video had. So guys, straight up, you're all awesome for doing that, and again, it's a really nice thing to do. Even just a little comment on your advice is helping somebody out in a big way. So guys, if you're new to Let's Get Personal, essentially, I take a question that you guys send me through the email, fear.lgp@hotmail.com, and we devote the whole video onto the person's problem. I give my advice, which I always like to suggest. Take it with just a bit of salt. Don't ever just fully take my advice and go with it. Just take every little bit of information as, you know, as a little helpful advice. Don't, like, go full out here, okay? I don't want to be responsible for something you do, but it's nice to have advice and to think about it and stuff. And also, of course, don't forget, guys, to leave your advice, your comment in the comments below to help the person out who we're going to be answering the question for today. And with that being said, be sure to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and, yeah, let's get right into it, guys. So, today's Let's Get Personal says, alright, so first of all, please keep me anonymous, which I will. I'll try to keep it as short as possible. So I have a crush on this guy in my grade. Psh, yeah, it happens. I've known him since preschool and I have a crush on him to this day. Note, I've had this crush for 4 months, not years upon years. I want to find out if he likes me, but I'm not sure how. I want to ask one of his friends, but I'm too nervous and have so many insecurities. I feel like I'm too overweight and I'm fat, and I feel like that's holding me back from everything I want to do. I'm just too nervous. You're a guy. How do you know if a guy likes you? Any tips on how to ask his friends or tell him? Any advice will really do. I think I'm gonna cut this here. It's getting kind of long. Haha. Thanks, by the way. Well, my anonymous friend, thank you for sending me the email. I actually do have a few things that I would like to suggest in terms of advice for your situation. And I will say, because I'm a guy, like, my advice might not be the best advice for a girl, but who knows, I'm just saying, okay? But with that being said, the first thing I think I would say for anybody looking to get in a relationship, guy or girl or whatever, is to build up your self-confidence. Because as a person who also struggled and sometimes still struggles with anxiety, you really gotta learn to stop listening to the things going on in your head. You know, all the negative comments that your brain is telling you. Oh, you're not ready for this. You're not worthy. You're ugly. Or you're fat. Or blah blah blah. All these negative things that hold you back from, you know, being a confident person and going out there and just being straight up and, you know, meeting people and getting with people. So I would definitely say learn to love yourself, and easier said than done, of course. And it's definitely it's a tough process, but it's possible. It is possible. You just really got to change your mindset and, you know, just try to look at yourself in the mirror and just accept who you are and just say, hey, I love myself. That's all that matters. And if somebody else doesn't love me, then they're missing out, okay? I would also like to suggest that you probably talk to them, get to know them, try to be their friend, even though you like them. Because there's nothing more awkward than kind of like, and I mean, you will kind of put yourself in a bit of an awkward position if you just straight up step over to this person you barely know and you're like, hey, you're pretty cute. You want to go out on a date sometime? Like, I mean, people do that and have done that, but at the same time, you know, if you're an awkward person, you know, it's like, probably not the best way to go about it. But yeah, get to know them. Try to be friends with them. And I'm gonna say this right now, the friend zone does not exist. So do not be like, oh, what if he befriends me and puts me in the friend zone? Which is, to be quite honest, it was always looked at more of a girl to guy thing. But again, the friend zone doesn't exist, guys. If the girl or guy or whoever likes you, they will continue to like you. It's not like, oh, we're friends now, guess I'm gonna just have to throw you in a category. So get to know them, makes things a lot less awkward, and also you get to know them better and get on a personal level. Another thing, I mean, you could talk to his friends as well, which admittingly I've done in the past, but yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. Let's be honest. We've all done that. We've all gone on their Facebooks and seen if they were in a relationship or not. But I definitely would say you need to talk to this person first and get to know them. Also, throw some hints if you're too nervous to be, like, straight up. I mean, I'm not a girl, so I can't really give you advice here. Because as a guy, you know, flirting is just a thing. It's just very different between, you know, genders or whatever, between guys and girls and all that stuff. So I don't know, maybe throw some hints, you know, once you feel confident enough to do so. And yeah, and the other last thing I would say is to just be straight up. Easier said than done, of course, but you know what, if you're confident enough to one day be like, that's it, I've had enough waiting around, I need to know the answer. And you just march up to the person that you have a crush on, you're like, yo!
I like you, and I would like to get to know you better. Would you happen to want to go get a coffee or hang out sometime? I don't know, I mean, I'm just saying.
To which the response is hopefully, hell yeah, girl, give me your number! Or it could be like, go away. No, but seriously though, that leads me to the final thing. Prepare for the worst. What do I mean by that? Be prepared to, you know, face the possible outcome of the person you have a crush on not being interested in you. And, you know, it sounds kind of terrible and it sucks to think that way, like, oh, what if they don't like me? And, you know, I'm not trying to make you feel like you shouldn't even go about this. It's just the fact that just because you like somebody does not mean they're gonna like you. And you should always be prepared for that outcome, because you know what? If you don't, and you really have your eyes set on this person, and they don't have the same outlook on you, you're really gonna get yourself hurt emotionally, because you know you're way too hung up on this one person, and then that person just kind of like destroys that image you had of them, and you wanted to get somewhere with them, and now it's just not happening. So it's always best to prepare for that. And you want to know something? You know, it sucks to think that way. I mean, yeah, it does. And I know you don't want to think that way. I mean, nobody wants to think like that. But it's the smartest way to go about it, because if they say no, you know, at least it will be less of a harder hit to you than if you weren't expecting it at all. So that's my bit of advice, guys and girls. Hopefully it was helpful. Again, as a guy, you know, I don't know if I have the best advice for, you know, guys and girls or whatever. But hopefully there was still some nice information in there for anybody looking to ask out, you know, the person they have a crush on. But with that being said, I do like to suggest, and you guys all know what I'm about to say, everybody watching this video, be sure to leave in the comments below your advice on what you think this person should do to ask out her crush. And who knows, you could be seriously helping somebody out. Just give a bit of advice, and for the person that we did this video on, or that sent me the email, be sure to just read through the comments and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to send in your Let's Get Personal problem or whatever, be sure to look in the description below. I recall a lot of people were a little confused where to send it. It is in the description, fear.lgp@hotmail.com. You can send it there, and hopefully it'll get chosen, and we'll have a video on it soon. Alright guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out my other stuff. And I will see you all in the next video. Alright guys, take care and have a great day. See ya!